Right, this is the first part, update 22 I believe it is, and I've cut this. I think I cut this on the last video, so that's okay. So the last video. So what we're going to do now is, as you can see, this basically, if you look at it this way, it actually is about the same circumference as the actual strap that goes around. So I'm going to make a strap so it's loosely fitted so it goes in, because obviously if you look at the tool, this bit here unscrews. Oops, is that the right side? Yeah, that is. This bit unscrews and allows this tool to be lifted up and then pulled out. That's the way I'm looking at it. So that, and this is on the engine deck at the back. So what I'm going to be doing now is I've done a bit of clean up on it, but to basically take the old file and just give it a bit more of a clean up, just to make sure it's okay. Now I've got a Tamiya bending tool, but it's this one I'll be using for some of it, but I'll be also using my trusty bender again. Now you won't see my head coming in so much because the camera is pointing over here and I'm actually doing my hands are I'm right across the desk until you pull it, and I'll show you what I mean by how far it is. So if I come out on the wide bit, you'll see what I mean. I'll come fast, it doesn't matter. There you go, and there's the end of my desk. You can just about see it. So I'm leaning forward, but it's good because I can keep my head out as much as possible, I think. Right, so back down again. There you go. So what I've done that side. The other side is pretty good anyway, so that's okay. And that end there is square, but I don't need both ends to be square because it's going to be cut off at some point. Right, here we go then. So what we're going to do is clean this bit off first. I think I'll do that first. Clean this bit off here because I need that bit to be removed. So where's me didn't use. Right, here we go. So I'm going to cut that locating bit off because that one's staying on. And now I'm going to have to sand. Now I'm going to use my coarse one, which I've put in here, I believe. Yep, I did. My coarse sanding stick to clean that bit off. So if I move that out of the way and move that over there, there we go. I've got my Hoover in here. No, I've left it in the other room, but I can always bring it in later. So what we're going to do now is get rid of this. I'm going to push it this way so I can actually look down on it, but you can see what I'm doing still. It's nearly there. Got to keep an eye on it. That's flat, so I'm going to do the sides now, and then I'll go over the finer sanding stick in a minute. That is more or less there. That's it. Do the other side. As Greg Riley would say, I do love my sanding. which I do and I don't. Yeah, sometimes it can get a bit monotonous, but it's part of the hobby. And you do it in the wood, if you do with the woodwork occasionally, which I do, it's the same sort of principle. Nearly there. Nearly there. Right, go to the other side because it's a bit less cool. No, it's about the same. So I'm going to come back in with this one now. This little one there. go with a soft one all the way across. That's it. That's it. That one's done. So right now we've got to do this. Where did I put that bit? I'll put it over there. That's a bit of spare if I need a small one. Right. Yep. I'm just going to rub all the way along a bit. That's it. Right, now we've got to do the bending. So I'm going to bring that back in, and I'll just move some of this dust from here. A bit of water on here that does a job quite nicely. So what I'll do, I'll put a little tiddly bit of water on it. Doesn't need much. Move this stuff over and clear this up a little bit. And the cloth soaks up the dust as well, so it's good it doesn't blow everywhere. And that's it, and I'll put it over there, get out of the way, and back in. Right, here we go. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to turn it that way, is we're going to get the first bend done. Like I said, I like to come to the edge so I can see how depth I've come into the far, and we want it about there, so I'm going to do a bend for the flat bit. That's that. And where's my little blade? Whoops, because it's on the edge. That's it. Now, because it's more pressure on the side. Ah, helps if I have a straight bit, really. Might have been I didn't have it screwed down far enough. Yeah, that's what it was. Right, that's that bit. Now we've got to see if you can see that it's got to go about there. So that'd be there. And I'm not worried about having a bit of flexibility there because things will move around, because that's holding it in place and it just move around, so that's okay. Because the moulded one just looked as if it moulded on. Right, next one we've got to do is come down to the right height. So what we've got to do, I think I can see where it's going to be, so we can do this one this way. Go to the middle now because we can see what we're doing. And we want that thickness, so it's going to come in this way, so it's more or less sitting there like that. Give that a bit more. I might give it a bit more room. There you go. More room. Now that is it. That's a bit flexible. Right, so now we can fold this one up like that, and this is where this one comes in handy. Where I've got it. Where did I put it? There it is. Put that there. And what I want to do now is take this one out. And basically we've got to come down a bit further, like so. Oh sorry, like so. And now that would be okay, but now I've got to come back the other way. Better come back up, because that's got to come back that way. Yep, making a pig's ear of this, I think. Whoops. Right, that's it. And now I've got to get another bend started to come up, and then I can snip off the length I want. Right. Start the fold off. There you go. I started the fold off, and we're going to get this one. Oops. This over here, and the nice flat bit will come on the top, and I'll obviously glue the other bit down, and then we're going to come back round this way to make a square. Now hopefully that will fit into the square, and it does, and it's quite a nice fit. There you go. So now I've got to cut that bit off there at top, so I'm going to do that. Get it snared up. And now I can just straighten it all up. Because that bit wants a bit more. I could solder that bit, and I'm tempted to, but whether I would need it or not, I don't know. Right, I'm going to switch off and come back in a second. I'll come back. I'm not sure whether I was filming. I thought it went on, and I thought I was filming, and anyway, but to show you, I did put that piece into place, and there it is. Another light. That's better. Right, there it is in place there, and with the tool, I just better show you again because you didn't see it last time. Slots into place, and that will be it. If you prefer over, that can go there like that. And that's the way it will be fit, and it doesn't matter about this bit going out. The actual bit that stops with the plate, it will be removed. That spanner will be taken off to do the job. So there you go. So that's basically, because it's bolted down there, it doesn't need a strap because it's actually been bolted down and that can't move anyway. Right, so that's it. So that be done for that bit, and now I can. Oops, that's it. I can come back and carry on with some more stuff. I've got these two bits to put on later on. I might do that, but I've got to make the straps for. I haven't got to do that one. I've got to look at the actual axe bit here, and to decide, because I can't see anywhere where this one goes because there's already one on the model, and I might look at the one on the model now, which if I've glued, I don't think I've glued it down. I don't think I did anyway. Yes, I did, so I'm going to have to live with that. Silly move, but it still looks okay, but whether or not that's okay. Right, I'm going to switch off now, officially, and see you in the next segment. Hi, I'm back. It's another segment, and this is, I'm obviously this is 14:19 on Saturday afternoon, so and I've been sitting here for about 45 minutes already, and I thought to myself, why am I not recording? Sorry about that, I should have done that. But what you can see is I've been doing all the tools and adding my photo etched spare bits I've been cutting up to size, and I won't put the shovels in there yet because they're going to be sprayed in. But what I've done, I've done this to show, and that'll show, and it's which one's the one that goes in there? No, it's this one that goes. That's it. That's the one I'm using because I've got two axes done, and this is what I've done so far. Maybe that can go up a bit more. No, but I've used German grey because I like the colour. I mean, it looks a bit funny on camera, but I like the colour, and it can be worked up to metal. But it's a nice sort of distinction in plastic, because metal sometimes can look toyish, and I didn't want that. So, but I'm going to be working with it on. But I've done my wood colour, which was this one from a set. This is this one, and it's called. No, I put it on the lid because it's quite good. It's acrylic, and that's what it's called. That's the actual timber. So this is a set it come out of, and it's this one here that I'm using, and it looks darker on there than what it is on there. And I actually did the darker colour because I thought myself it looks nice. But now I looked at my other models and I thought myself, now I looked online and I saw, I think the wood was more lighter, and sometimes it wouldn't have been varnished much. But anyway, because they're mass produced, so I've done that. I've also got the axe handle. Whoops, for this one, the sledgehammer. I've got the handle made for that, which they go separately. And I've made a decision. I'm not going to put any more handles on. I'm going to use. I've actually glued this one in place because that's going to be painted. I've also hand painted Mr. Servicer 1500. Is it? Yeah, 1600. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, 1500 on there to actually go to brass, and I'm going to be doing that to these two bits. And that bit I don't need that, but I'm going to put it over out the way. So these are the tools that are going to be used, and I'm going to give them a bit of wear around the side and a bit of chipping, and a bit of a varnish on it, just a slight semi-gloss varnish to give it a bit of a wood. But if I go a bit, I don't know whether this is going to work too much. I don't know if you can see the actual grain. You can see it when you actually see it in natural light in here. I can't undo my Velux because the sun's over there. It comes in and just bleaches everything out. So there you go. So that's what we're doing now, and I'm letting that all dry at the moment. That axe is not going to be used. I'll keep it as a spare of something, but I have actually shaved the other bit off so I can actually put this on here. So what I'm going to be doing next is if I come down a little bit now, you can see I've put the bracket for the sledgehammer on there. Oops, you can't see it on there. That is actually let's come up here and do it. There you go. There it is. That's brass. I've actually put Mr. Surfacer on it. That actually lines up perfectly with the actual sledgehammer in that bit over. And I will have to make a strap of some sort to come down through here to hold the shovel and all. So that'll have to be done. But it all fits nicely, so that's okay. So I'm going to be doing that now. So I'm going to put these bits over there. I'm going to have a clear up after I've done this. This will be what I'll show you what I'm doing with the this Mr. Surfacer. Where's my brush? I've been using this one quite a bit now. So what I'm going to do is give it a shake again. I've got a shaker that I can do it, which is quite a good one. First, I'll take the plug out, and it's this one. Very good, and I've got a battery pack I use, so I don't have to worry about. Whoops, where am I going here? A battery pack, which I use as well, and if I switch it on, it comes out, it's still 100%, and I've been using it for doing my mixing, so that switches off. So that's what I've been doing so far. So this is a very good shaker, so I'm going to switch off now and start back in a couple of seconds. Well, I'm back now, and my daughter come round, so I popped down the stairs and have a cup of tea in the netter. My wife's down there with her and all that. So anyway, so we're going to do this get stuck into this and do a bit of hand painting. And I don't mind doing this. I was going to spray the whole thing, but I think it's not necessary. Right, here we go. Right, that's it. Make sure I've got this on so I can see what I'm doing. Right, we did this, but we want to move that because I've already done that. I've got all my oils and bits on the bench. So yeah, I think you can see it now. Oops, what's on there? What's that on? Oh, it's on something. Oh, that's why. I've got a cut of spare there. So what we're going to do now is give these a coating. So, oops, that's no good. Right. Oh, that's good. Got it on my hand. So it comes off quite easily, this stuff. So here we go. So what I'm going to do now is brush it on, and I'll brush it from the side because that's where most of the good stuff is. It was. Just do that. It doesn't matter because it does self-level anyway, and I'll put it on quite thick, I suppose. That's that bit. I'm going to do another coat. Oops, sorry, I don't want to move that really. Do the other side. Obviously when you paint it, you're going to give it a bit of a grip. That's the main thing. Just gives it something to paint to bite onto. Oh, you didn't see that bit, did you? I'm doing that. I'm going to have to go the other side now, I think. So there you go. That's bit done now, so I'm not worried about time because I can sand around a little bit to tidy it up, but that's okay. Just have a quick look on me there. Yep, that'd be okay, that'll dry. Bit timer. So that's what I've done there. Whoops. That's it. I've got my lacquer, a little bit of pot of lacquer here for cleaning the brush. I'll have to change this at some point. I've also got one similar to this, it's full of water for the acrylic, so that's it. Yep, done. Put it out of the way. That's it. Now, so now we've got that bit done. That bit there done. So that's quite nice. And yeah, getting on with it slowly. It's a bit of a slow job, this. I had a look at my hunting tiger kit, the 160 one, and I found some pins missing. They're little thin pins. I've sent away from them, but hopefully there's 16 missing. But going by the calculation of the pins, it could be a case if it's okay. I've got enough, but it does say 420, so I've sent away for the person I got it from. So I'm hoping to see if I can get some. If not, I'll have to make them. I think I should be able to make them. They're small enough pins to get a caliper on them and get a bit of brass rod the same, and that'd be okay. And I'll most probably use them in the spare links, and that's most probably the best place from when they're hanging down on the thing. You won't notice it so much then. But anyway, hopefully I can get the right pins. It'd be even better. Right. So my next task now will be to respray this into a light grey, a bit similar to this, a light grey, and then a bit of dry brushing, and put a bit of black on the dial. So it's the way to go. And then I've got to put the protection bars over it. I'm not going to worry about wiring this, because when I've looked down in through here, and when I did put this in, you could hardly see it. You could just see a radio there. So so the wires would come out the back, apart from the plug for the headphones. So I'm just going to put it in there like it is and not worry too much about it. So I think now, if I bring these over here, with all these are just going to sit on there like this. Yep, that's the one I'm using. That's the one I'm using. That's the one I'm using. And that's the one I'm using. I think we're going to be okay with those. I will give them an oil wash with a sort of a darker colour, just give a wash over it with an oils and on the wooden part, and that's okay then. Right, anyway, so that's what I'm going to call quits for now. So that's been done as well, so we've done that and we're moving along. And I think, I've got another shovel, another axe there, but I'll keep that in my spares box. So let's have a look at the instructions. Whoops. Yep. Now I have done the actual cleaning rods, and I think I showed that in a previous video in the back, and I will show that but next time. The next segment, or this might be the last one. This might be a shorter update anyway, but I think I've got all this done, as you know, basically. But the fire extinguisher, I'm not going to worry about them. Like I said, I'm going to do them right near the end. I can spray and agree and make it. I've got to make some straps up for them to make it look a bit more convincing, which I think they're not too bad anyway, but I didn't make it look convincing. So all that's in place. Here, there, and that's it. And as I said, this I can't understand, and I still can't understand it, but I'm not going to do anything because you can still tie something to that if I want to, because that's where the actual what do you call it? This one goes. If I pull that over, it goes somewhere there, like that, and so it goes there somewhere like that. Oops. I would really like to, I might be the other way around actually. So it doesn't look right like that, but I'm going to try and look and see if I can find somewhere else to put it and it'll be convincing. But it actually does say put it there, and that's the one there, and it's got to be the thicker bit up that end actually. And I think it stands up actually. It stands up like that. And that is more convincing now, so it stands up like that, but it's going to be strapped using the straps on this bit, so that's where it can go. In fact, it can go further down, it can go on that. That's a little bit better still. So there you go. So we're getting there slowly, and so what am I going to be doing next? I've done all that. That's got to go on like we said in the end, and it shows you doing this, but I think Andy's Hobby Shop, they actually said put it on when you've glued this bit on top of the hole, so should be alright anyway. But I can actually put this down temporarily and stick this piece on there, and that will still be okay. Might try that. So, and then basically we go there, and I've already done that bit. I've got that bit ready. I haven't got that bit ready. Whoops. D5, I will get that bit ready so it's ready to go. So then you start on the turret. So basically I've got to go backwards now to continue with the periscopes, that bit. But before I do that, because I've done all this on the front, we've got to go into I've done that as well. I've done this part, so I've done that part. I've got to come over here and start doing this. Now I've put those together already, so they're okay. Done all the shells. I've got to there, you can't see. So if I move that over fractionally, put them there, you can see I've got these to do. So that's be my next task, I think, for the moment. And then start putting the shell bits together to put into the hole. And this bit's already been done, and that they're on. So basically I've got to do these, and then after that they go on, but I've already got them in place, which isn't an issue. I've done those bits as well, so that's okay. And then I've done all this. I haven't done those bits yet, but they're okay. They can still go in. So we're not far off getting near the turret, but so we're going to go back to this bit now, and start here, which is down here, this bit here. Right, so that's what I'm going to be doing next, to get in that bit. So right, that's the end for the day. I'm going to put these and upload this segment for now. I think that's enough. Even if it's only for 20 minutes, it's okay. So right, catch you on the next update. This is update 22, I think, but if it isn't, it would be 21. No, it is 22. Right, see you later. Keep safe out there. There's a lot of problems in the world today, and definitely in Britain there's a lot of problems at the moment. I'll see you later. Happy modelling, everyone.